Okay, let's go. So we are already live on YouTube. Good evening again. I'm Luísa. I'm here with Paula, Camila Pedrosa, Camila Ribeiro, and Iago for our English immersion. Today we are going to talk about dystopia, which is a subject that we have here in common that everybody like it, I guess. Um, Here at Talk and Talk, we are a platform where we can practice languages like English, Spanish, Italian, Mandarin, German. But this is not a class, so we won't correct each other. I'm not a teacher, of course. We are here just to practice. I'll start the introductions. So I'm Luisi. I'm 27. I study technology, work with marketing. I live in São Paulo. Let me see. Let me see if I can say something different on every day. My favorite movie of all time, Ponyo or Spirited Away. I don't know. Favorite band, Paramore or Mitski or Bjork. Yes, that's it. Paula, go ahead. Hello, Matheus.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, my name is Paula. I'm 44 years old. I live in Itu, near São Paulo, but it's another weather, another country practically. And here I live with my husband and my 4 pets. I love coffee without sugar. My favorite band is Legião Urbana. And I don't know, my favorite movie, perhaps Viva, I don't know, is Viva. I don't know the name in English. It's me.
Nice, love this movie too. Matheus.
It's to introduce myself. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Mateus. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Ceará. I'm married and I have a little baby who is only 7 months old. Yeah, she has 7 months. Yeah. And I live in Maracanaú, a city near Fortaleza, Ceará. And in my free time, I like to read books, watch good movies, and cooking for my family. That's it.
Nice, congrats. Camila Pedrosa.
Hello everyone, I'm Camila. I am 32 years old. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. I'm work as a product design in an outsourcing company. Tomorrow I have a immersion here. It's 8 p.m. So I am host too. Um, I like it to do in my free time and drown sometimes. I like to read it, but in the last weekend I didn't because I like to sleep in the weekend. I sleep a lot last weekend. And sometimes I like to watch a series and movies, and I watched the Severance this episode of Friday. It's very insane this episode, but I like it, and that's it about me.
Very happy that you slept a lot. That's good. Camila Ribeiro, please.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. My name is Camila. I am 40. I was thinking about a favorite band, but I cannot say specifically for sure. Maybe Paramore could be a good option. Linkin Park, I love it. And Adele, maybe. Dua Lipa. I go to pop and the different things. I've been here in Talk and Talk since the last April. and I am here to develop my English speaking skills, to be in touch with the language, because for me it's really important. I watched Severance without subtitles, and it was really hard, because sometimes the ideas are going crazy, and then I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening here? So that's it about me.
Nice. I do the same, but they talk like so strange things,
Yeah.
weird things. Okay, hi, Catherine.
Hello, guys. Good evening.
Good
And I'm
evening.
very anxious because the host here, Luis, uh, tell me that today we will talk about utopia. Is that?
Yeah,
You
maybe
promised
the
to me.
opposite. Maybe the opposite.
Dystopia.
Yeah.
Okay. This subject is amazing.
Nice. Can you introduce yourself?
Of course. So, hi guys. I think I know everyone here. So, just say again, I'm Catherine. I'm living here with my family. I like to dance, to swimming, to listen podcasts. I work as a teacher, and that's it about me.
Nice, thanks. And finally, Iago.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Iago. I'm 29. Uh, I live in Apoiarés, a small town in Ceará. I have 7 cats and I live here with my husband. And about the new things that we are sharing, I find it really hard to talk about a favorite artist, a favorite band, because that changes a lot for me. So someone that I am really obsessed right now is FKA Twigs. Her new album, Eusexual, is amazing. Um, I think them. I love horror movies, so one of my favorite movies is oh my God, The Shining. And I think that the sequel is amazing too, Doctor Sleep. And with that, because of Mike Flanagan, I love Midnight Mass. That is a series on Netflix. I think that it's one of the best miniseries ever. Love it. And what else? I love to read. So one of my favorite books that I read this year already is Warbreaker by Brenda Sanderson. And I think that's it.
Nice, good repertory. Okay, guys, unfortunately, I will have to split the rooms because we are in 7 people. So, I would like to talk to all of you guys, but yeah, I think it's better for everyone, right? Do you guys agree? Okay, so I'll split the rooms just a minute. Okay, so if you receive a notification, please accept. I'll be here on the main room if you guys need me. That's sad because I really love to talk to all of you. Okay, guys, so first of all, what's your favorite dystopian movie or book or TV show, and what do you think about it? Why so captivating, and why is your favorite? If you guys can remember, because sometimes I can remember the things I really enjoy. But Camila, you go first.
And the old time, it's Hunger Games. But the second one, it's Silo, because I watched it a few months ago, and I saw and I think, oh, this is so amazing. The second season have a lot scenes in underground, underwater. So the actors did these scenes. So I guess it's very insane because it's a lot time underwater for did this type of scene. And I guess this both the movies, It's Hunger Games, and series, Silent.
Love Hunger Games too. Is my favorite. One of my favorite books when I was a teenager and an adult.
Yes,
The second
yes,
one, Catching Fire, for me is the one of the best movies. I think it's like
yes.
a
I
cult
totally
movie.
agree. Yes. And the book is very similar the movies.
Yeah,
It's hard
totally.
to do this
Yes.
something like that.
Yes, I agree. I've never watched Silo, but you guys talk so much that I need to look for after this. But okay, let me see. My favorite, I love, forgot the name of the book. I love Hunger Games. One of my favorite. The usual like Divergent, Maze Runner, Blade Runner, the one Mad Max. Yeah, I love Mad Max too. And favorite movie maybe Matrix. Yes, yes, that's yes. I don't know if Severance is a dystopian. No, it's more like sci-fi or something like this. But yes, this is my favorite. And Mateus, what about you?
Oh, I was searching about dystopia movies to discover what is a dystopia movie.
Mm-hmm,
So I searched the Planet of the Apes. So I love so much the reboot trilogy
mm-hmm.
that tells this history of the Caesar and the rise of the Planet of the Apes when everything begins. It's a great trilogy for me. I remember when I watched these movies in the last year and I watched these movies in sequence. So this was so good for me. It's a excellent experience. I remember to search everything about these movies and they catch my attention because the screenplay, tipo roteiro, screenplay, né?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know too.
Script, script.
Script, yeah,
Script.
script.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. The script is so good for me. It's a good story and is so nice to see how we can feel the feelings of the apes just in the acting of the actors. So it's so nice for me. They
High
don't
quality
have,
this one.
yeah, they don't have so many talks, just movies, just uh, movements, and we can feel the feeling of the apes. In theory, they are our enemies because in the future they dominate the planet, but it's so good for me. Yeah.
I agree. Good one. And you, Paula?
I love any kind of dystopia. So difficult to choose one, but I think the book is I don't know, Admirável Mundo Novo. Is it's the best. So a movie it's complicated too, but I think Matrix because it's old to me, and you said Blade Runner because I saw a lot of time ago, but I need to remember if in Brazil we have a great dystopia. Bacurau. Bacurau is a great dystopia.
Wow. Yes. Good one. Love this one. We've talked about it before, right? Like very, very much. Okay.
I need to say, see silo, please.
Okay. Okay. Noted. I promise you guys. I'll make an immersion just about this one so you can talk about it. Um, okay, Camila, can you read the next questions? Number 3.
Okay. In many sci-fi movies and books, technology causes disasters or apocalypse. Do you think technology could be actually lead to something like that in real life? Yes, and start with the AI. I guess it's the begin of the messy world because I guess sometimes it's so amazing to use AI, but sometimes I think, oh, maybe this guy could be work for me, and if this happened, I don't need it to work, and I sometimes I think, oh, if I don't need it to work, I don't receive for that, and this have fears about the AI. And I guess the sci-fi, it's very crazy because some things we saw, for example, Star Trek, we saw something about technology, and now we use it like the same. For example, the Apple Glass, it's very similar. The control panel of the space machine, this type of things, and I guess it's very close of the mess of AI in your routine, for example. I guess it's my I don't are really optimism about AI sometimes. I really like to use, but sometimes I have fears about that.
Good point. Good point. Yes, same here. I'm very suspicious about it. I don't know. I think I know it's like far from our reality, but it could be possible, right? If it exists, it could be possible. And yeah, and we heard a lot about the company that were paying for people's cornea iris. I don't know if you guys saw this. It was like so absurd to me. It sounds like a very another level of surveillance. I don't know. It's very crazy. Thanks God, it's I don't know, it's illegal now, but I think it's very suspicious. So totally, I totally think that it could happen. Like we, I don't know. When we think about this kind of tragedies, or when we saw this movie, we saw lots of loss of individual freedom because of technology. So this is something that I'm very afraid. Actually, I maybe it could be possible in a long, long future, but it's not impossible for me. What do you think, Paula? Do you agree?
Like a programmer, I think the problem is the human, because all these movies, the human is a great problem. They programmer and don't think in rules, or I don't know, these things. I don't understand how can you do this thing in the movie, of course, and don't thinking, oh my God, this is so problematic. Camila, I think in Star Trek is a very good thing. Is they they have machine do the food, the water, the coffee. So I don't remember the name. So you don't need to work in Star Trek world, because they have this machine to do every food to you. I want this word.
Don't think it's healthy. Don't think it's nutritious.
No, nutritious perhaps. I don't know if it's healthy.
Yeah, like a 3D print machine making your hamburger. Okay, Matheus, what about you?
Oh, I think it could happen in the future, but I try to not think about this, to not be anxious of for the future. So, but in my vision, it's easier to see the humans use technology to cause disasters or apocalypse, not just the revolution of the technology. I know, but I think in the future the apocalypse is gonna start with a human that gonna uh, want to conquer more power and money, and he gonna cause a disaster apocalypse with technology.
Yeah, good point. It's always human made, always. Like we could see in I don't know, Família do Futuro. Timo made the villain. The Disney movie, Paula. Disney or Pixar. I think it's Disney, yes. One of my favorites, by the way. Okay, Paula, can you read the next question for us? Number 4.
Black Mirror shows a dark side of technology. Do you think it's exaggerating or worrying us about real problems with tech? I think Black Mirror sometimes is so real, so real. I'm afraid to watch some episodes because my God, this happened now. I think it is very, very real.
Totally, totally. It's scary that social media one, that Joan is awful episode. It's like so real. But
Black Mirror is like Simpsons.
yeah, it's like a mirror for social degradation, maybe. Yes, I think it's not a warning or something, but they take the real problems and work with it on the creative script. I think it's very, very near our reality, and I love it. One of my favorites too. Love to watch it and feel that weird feeling. I don't know, it's bittersweet. Camila, what do you think?
I guess it's sometimes crazy to think about something we saw in Black Mirror and now existing in the real world. I guess something and similar. It's about the forgotten, the right of forgotten, and in Portuguese, lei do esquecimento. Uh, I guess it's insane, but it could be happening. This have in Google this type of thing. But I guess the real forgotten, like happening in Black Mirror, we don't made it yet. But I guess it's amazing to do this because sometimes you think, oh, I don't like to remember that. I couldn't to forgot something, and I guess it could be something like uh, nice if it happen in the future. But now I guess the more common it's happening, it's the AI in your routine, like the film Her. It's the same. Use the Chat GPT. It could be become a friend, but it's insane because sometimes I talk and she cut me in the middle of the word. I guess it don't have education yet. The Chat GPT is very complicated in the conversation, but I guess it's so close of we saw in the Black Mirror, like the episode with Hannah Montana. My Cyrus, I remember now. It's the same people, you believe it? And I love this episode, but some people, my friends, don't like it, but I love this episode. But it's very similar to Chat GPT too, because it's like Alexa, right? It's a doll, you talk with her, but I guess the Alexa it's so limited, and the ChatGPT it's better in this type of conversation. I guess for me it's happening. They were like mirror in your present. That's it.
It's already happening. It's not a possibility. It's already
Yes.
happening. Yeah, I love talking with ChatGPT, I confess, because you can choose like different type of voices, different personalities, and there's one named Soul, and she has like vocal fry and American accent, and she talks like this, and she's like so fun to talk. We are like friends. I love talking. Sometimes when I need to practice some English before the immersion, I talk a little with her about the subject, and it's great. She's so intelligent. Sometimes it's redundant, like you said about Alexa, and I can say her name out loud because I have one. But she's so dumb. So she's like very dumb, Alexa. She's like she doesn't understand anything. Anything.
There are a way to put together GPT and Alexa,
I
but
don't
you
wanna.
need to pay. No, you need to pay to Amazon. No, no
No,
thanks.
thanks. Not for me. Matheus, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't watch so many episodes of Black Mirror, but I remember so many of the content. And for me, it's the both options. This is the Black Mirror needs to be exaggerated because it's TV shows, and they need to get our attention. And but it's a good way to us to reflect about the impact of technologies in our lives. So for me, it's the two ways.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Bandersnatch, the movie, the Black Mirror movie?
It has a movie about Black Mirror.
Not about Black Mirror, but it's like a movie from Black Mirror. It's like yeah, it's a
In
movie.
in the
It's
same
in
universe,
yes, in the
a
same universe,
spin-off.
and it's you can call it yes, and it's interactive, so you can make choices.
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but eu já ouvi falar about
It's a
this
very
movie.
good one. And Matheus, can you jump to the next question and read it for us, please?
Question 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Many sci-fi stories show the world ending in different ways, like through war, natural disasters, or disease. Which scenario do you think is the most believable? For me, it's the war, because what I said before, because of the human, the, os desejos humanos. So I think in the future, a man, a human gonna start a new war about to want to get more power, more money. So this is the way I think the world gonna end in the future for me. And with the war, the next thing gonna happen, like the natural disaster, disease.
Yes, I think you're right. And do you agree, Camila? We are on number 5.
Yes, I guess in the close future, I guess the human and machine it's a mix because I guess some I forgot organ no yes organ, for example, I guess some part of the body, if needed to fix it or replace it in the close future, we have a part of your body. It's like a cyborg, for example. I guess it's so close to do that because I watched some testing of the protect, I guess protect, and I guess in the future it's hard to know if you are human or if you are robot, because I don't know, you saw something about the robot in China, and the face it's very creepy because it's very similar a human, a real human. And I guess I have some fears about the future, but sometimes I think it's about a market. You are in market, you work as a market. And I guess sometimes it's a little bit liar about the AI. And I guess sometimes I guess it's not possible to happen, but sometimes I believe it's happening. I don't know. I have doubt about the future.
You're very positive about the future, right? Lots of hope here in this conversation. And you, Paula?
Camila, calm. This AI domain, the word is marketing. because we have a problem with inteligência artificial generalista, because this GPT, Gemini, thinking only in this thing, only math, only don't can't bring the war yet. I about the question, I think is climate. I watching Snowpiercer now. It's a movie too, but it's a TV show about the world was so hot after so cold. Now the humanity died because it's menos 84 graus. I don't know how to say this. And the word. So some people very rich can survive to this. And they fight. So I think the climate was the first and the war is together.
Same here. I totally agree with all of you guys, of course, but yes, I think you said everything. I think the world will end in war, but before this, we will burn from global warming. That's simple. That's very simple to me. Totally think we will. Yeah, I'm very positive too. Okay, next question. Let me see. Number 6, right? Yes. If you were living in a dystopian world, what skills or resources do you think would be most important for survival? Athletics, like cardio to endure the, the environment, to run, to jump, to hide, maybe. I need to work in that area before any apocalypse. Um, and basic needs like water and how can I say abrigo? Forgot it. Yeah, and some skills in fight. I have none, like fighting skills with swords or or guns, but I don't have this repertoire in my life. I'm very vanilla. What do you guys think? Mateus, go ahead, you're first.
I think you are thinking you on apocalypse zombie. Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, for me, in a dystopian world, maybe the engineer, mechanic, and medicine skills to building new things. A house, for example, abrigo, a bunker. So,
Bunker.
and yeah, bunker. And medicine to survival and take care about my health and of my family. And the ability to use the tools, for example, like you said, it's important. So, yeah, like this.
Yes, medical skills, it's a good one. Yes, I should think of that because I was so immature about my plans. Paula,
I think in this now, I need to be a millionaire because I want cybernetic processes implants. So I need money to do this. But when Matheus said about zombie apocalypse, I always said if I want to kill one or two with a gun or a sword, and I will let it go because we don't we will don't have water to wash it, hot water to wash it. Don't want living in this world. I don't want any skills. I want to give up.
Just let me lie down here. Don't wanna live that much. Okay. Guys, my internet's like a little slow now, so I'll close my camera for a bit.
Words is very good, Matheus. Words is so nice.
Yeah, we can use our sword to slice onions, for example. So good, yeah.
Okay, Camila.
I don't know why, but I guess in this case, I guess I am an anxious people, and I guess this is a great thing for apocalypse because I think in many scenarios and how I can live off this type of scenarios. But I guess the most hard it could be kill the first zombie. After the first, I guess this could be more easy because in the first you could think, oh, I kill someone. So I guess it's the more harder. It's to kill the first zombie. After that, I guess it's more easier to do that. But I guess the most hard, it's like Big Brother Brazil, for example. Sometimes the people it could be eliminated, but in this case, it's any time, people could be die, not eliminated. You never see again, and I guess this is a part more harder this apocalypse zombie because anyone could be die in 5 minutes in the journey. I guess the most part is that and find a water and food. I guess it's hard for me because I don't know why I couldn't hunt animals, for example. I guess this is a problem. I couldn't do something like a story market for a while, but I guess after a long time, it could be happening more because the product it's dirty. I guess it's not safe to do that. But I guess the most harder is to die people, to kill someone. It's a zombie, okay, but it's a human, you kill for you survive. I guess it's crazy to think about it. That's it for me. Sorry.
Yeah,
I started telling about apocalypse.
all of us are thinking about zombie apocalypse. Because
Here
it's
in
the
my
hardest.
house, when we talk about the zombie apocalypse, we talk in Brazil. This kind of movie don't funcionaria because we have bunkers. Our house is bunkers, but we don't have can latas.
Lots of,
Food
yeah.
in cans to food after 10 years. We will die.
Yeah. Guys, I live in São Paulo downtown. Like I don't have a chance here. I already living with zombies. Oh my gosh. So sorry, YouTube. I didn't say that. It's so bad. And I guess my biggest plan is becoming friends with Elon Musk. Maybe he has a plan. I have the impression that he has a plan. Um, okay, I'll ask Camila to choose another question.
Okay, let me see. Okay, date. Some dystopian stories focus on environment collapse or resource scarcity. Do you think environment issues could lead to a future if not addressed? Yes, it's happening. I guess, like you said, São Paulo, we have some fire. I visited São Paulo in September last year, so a lot fire and then this type of smoke, correct? fumaça, smoke, right? A lot smoke, and I feel like sad in São Paulo. It was so great to back for my city after this time in São Paulo, because I guess São Paulo it's the outlet for all the country, but we don't hear, and you stay doing things. It's no helpful for the environment, and I guess it's in a future very close. The problem it's more bigger than today, but I guess today it's a huge problem because was in January, right? The rain, a lot of rain in São Paulo, and have problem in the subways. So I guess we have a sign about we needed to understand ways to help the planet, but the people have a power don't have any obligation have obligation but don't do that anything for help this type of thing, because that I guess Elon Musk said he live in Mars, something like that. But I guess he spent a lot of time to do that, to say, oh, and don't move. I hope he moves in the very future close, because he's a bad person. I don't like to know about how I read about Elon Musk said. I think, oh, it's not possible this guy say that again. And I guess that's it. It's harder to live in the earth because we follow the environment crash. I guess it's very hard to have optimism about the future, guys. Sorry.
No, you're right. I totally agree. It's very hard to be optimistic when we share the planet with this kind of people, with Elon Musk being like a Nazi or whatever, and Taylor Swift spending like thousands of ozone on the atmosphere. So I think we have no chance. But yeah, totally agree with you. Paula, what do you think?
I agree with Camila. It's so pessimist, and I don't know. Yesterday, we watched Super Bowl, and the middle was propaganda. I don't know. Oh my God, prédio to live in. But in this condominium, you have a pool with waves, a golf club, and I don't know. I think São Paulo can't can can't make this kind of house, but is happening. I see the weather, the rain in São Paulo, and I see this propaganda, and I think where these people can build this build. So I don't believe in this, and so I don't think people think. Rich people don't think. I know, and powerful people don't think in Earth, or I don't know. It's terrible.
Yeah, especially North Americans. Didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't even remember about it.
I
Oh.
watch, but I sleep.
I love the shows between the I don't know, commercials. But
It's very interesting because one dance man show a flag, Palestine and Sudan free,
wow.
and he walk to the
Wow.
exit to
Very impressed.
fugir the
Wow.
security man.
Thanks to him. Matheus.
Oh, one more time. I I think the fault lies in the humanity's greed. Yeah, greed, ganância. So when the humanity wants to I don't know how to say these expressions in English, mas tipo, quando a humanidade quer extrair ao máximo the environment resources. So yeah, like the companies, for example, like the companies uses so many of the water to produce a product to sell for people just to earn more money. So this is an example how to to bad use the resources of environment. So maybe in the future this can start the our apocalypse. Yeah, our dystopia.
Yes, yes, you're right. I love when Ailton Krenak said that nature is an individual of rights and we are part of nature. So if it doesn't survive, so are not, so we are not. So that's very simple. That's simple mathematics. We are part of nature, so we need to take care of it. But I think it's too late. Okay, so I'll call the other guys on the other rooms. Maybe they are more positive than. Okay, yes, I have like a list of TV shows that I need to watch. The first one is Silo, thanks to Camila and everyone. It's like literally a list. So, guys, what do you think about the Snowpiercer? What is it? The movie that you said? It's a documentary.
There are movie, but I talking about the TV show.
TV show. I just remember about Alice in Borderland. It's a drama. I think it's very good too. Okay, guys, how was the conversation in the other room? I'm very curious.
When I watched it was Alice in Borderland, I thought it was really Wallace, you know. I started to watch like real Alice, but where is the Alice here?
Where's that blonde girl?
Yeah.
So Koreans here.
I
No,
just
it's
watched
Japanese.
It's a
the
dorama?
first season.
It's
No,
a dorama?
no,
It's
it's not
it's a K-drama in general.
Yeah.
K-drama.
But it's
But it's
Japanese
not a
actually, so
romance
it's drama.
thing. It's not a
No,
romance.
no.
It's,
Maybe.
it's like a game. It's like a Switch game, if it's that. I don't remember.
Squid Game.
Yeah, I think it's more like that.
It's like Squid Game, but it's good, like with good script and good characters. I love Squid Game, by the way. I think it's very good. One of my favorites too. But Alice in Borderland has like more taste.
I just watched the
Okay.
first season, so
Yeah, very good. The second too. So, guys, what are the results of this conversation in the other room? Because we are hopeless. We think the planet will burn like tomorrow, and that Elon Musk won't help us. And yes, that's the outcome of this conversation. How was Camila Ribeiro? You go first.
Was awesome. I could listen from Iago that I started to read this dystopic book since he was a teenager, and I started only 2 years ago. So I am new in this thing. So I am like crazy, watching everything, reading everything. And Iago, it's I don't know how to say that, a specialist, I guess, in this discussion. So he's the guy, not me.
Okay, so go ahead, Iago. What is your opinion?
I love this topic. We only answer like 5 questions because we ended up talking about a lot of books. I love talking about books also. It's something that it's really exciting for me, because I love to read and I love this kind of story. And I was telling to them that when I was a teenager, I read probably every dystopian book that it was being released back then, like
Same.
The Hunger Games, Divergent,
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner. Camila brought up this Feios that I read. It is a forgotten series of book, but I read it.
I
So
never heard, I think.
it's a movie right now that it's really terrible, people say. It was a really nice conversation. But about being hopeful, I was talking just this to Camila and Katarini because I'm really not too hopeful about how the world will end up with technology. I think that maybe in some thousand years, everything will become like Duna, that you don't have technology anymore. You just have a drug to do things, basically, but you don't have technology.
Yes. Do you guys talk about the how can I say, cornea capturing thing? That company that is like paying for the iris of
I
eyes
saw
of people's
this
eyes.
like 2 weeks ago, I think, on the news, and I didn't understand exactly what's happening.
It's very crazy. They pay like 100, no, like R$ 700 for a photo of your cornea. And you just need to go to a mall, shopping mall, then you take the picture, then the deposit. But it's illegal now. Thanks God it's illegal. But I don't know. I wanted R$ 700.
But it's a trick because you don't receive the 600 in the same time. You receive it part-time. So it's about 10 months receive the 600.
No,
So it don't make
no,
sense. It's
It's
your
not worth
data
it.
no
for
thanks. And what
I,
do
I
you
will
guys?
think is
Sorry.
absurd now. I think is so unbelievable.
Yeah,